Hello, Julie here and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to do a quick project using a piece of 12 by 12 paper. You can use any paper, will just depend on what size your circle is going to be. So I'm using a 12 by 12 because I wanted a bigger circle, but you can of course do the same thing with your A4 paper. Just means your circle will be smaller. So I'm going to cut, I've got this pattern under here and I've got my dinner plate and I'm going to sort of centre that so that I get my pattern in, and I'm just going to draw around my plate so that I can cut that circle out. You could do the same thing with your Cricut or whatever you use to cut circles. Now I'm just going to cut that out with my scissors. This is a sheet from Scrap Boys called Dream Garden, and I'm not quite sure what the actual name of this pattern paper is, but the paper range is Dream Garden. So I'm just cutting around here. I'm not the best cutter, but this shouldn't be too hard. It is only a circle after all. I think the trick is to keep turning your paper. So this is going to be a double pocket, and then depending on how you attach it to your journal page, it could become like a triple pocket. I've seen these around quite a bit, but I haven't actually made one. So now we're going to turn this upside down so that when we've got it, when we fold it, it will be the right way up. It's double-sided, so I probably should have this on the inside. So I'm having my plainer piece on the inside and I've got it upside down. Now I'm going to do it this way because I've got this line down the middle. Is it down the middle? Maybe not. So I'm going to cheat a bit here because I think it's important that we get this in the middle. Turn it over. So what diameter is that? 10 1/4 inches. Yeah, 10 1/4 inches. So let's mark it at 5 1/8. There. Then let's draw a little line up there. Where's the mark there? Is that straight? Or is, I don't know. Okay, I've got a light line there that I think might be the centre. I'm going to fold these two pieces in to just touch. Now I'm trying to make sure that I've got them as even as possible. Okay. Even across here. Now let's burnish those down. Now we're going to take, should be upside down that way. So now we're going to take this and fold it up. Yes, that's what I thought. See, it's not straight. It should be straight. So they need to come in. I I don't know how you would get them so they are straight first up. This is quite thick cardstock too, so it's probably 160 GSM. Okay. That's not too bad. Okay, let's burnish that. Okay, so now we're going to fold this one up so that it's about 1.5 inches or so from there to there. And we're going to line that up along the bottom and burnish that down. Okay, so that's the size you get when you have got a 10¼ inch circle. So this is 5 1/8 inches wide by, well, it can be any height, but this one's about 6 inches high. Okay, so now what we have to do is we have to unfold this and cut along that fold mark there. So I'm just going to ink that so it's easier to see. So let's cut along there. Sorry about my croaky voice, I've got a bit of a cold. I've just come back from holidays and yeah, I've got a cold, so now we fold that back that way and that one back that way, and we end up with 2 pockets, a pocket here and a pocket here. Okay, now what does that look like if I do it the other way? Does it look better? Or... No, I think I prefer it the other way. So let's go with that. Yep, I prefer that way. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to ink around it and I'm going to stitch around. So I'm just going to stitch around the whole circle. I'm going to open that out like that, stitch all around. Then when that comes back together, everything should be stitched where it should be. Yep. Okay, so I've stitched and inked around that. Now just a little hint. If you're going to stitch around, you need to open it out and stitch these pieces here. So what I did was I stitched here and around there and in there, and then I stitched there, around and in there. You don't actually see these bottom ones at the back, but you do see the bottom ones at the front. So there we go. So I've inked that and everything. Now we're going to glue the pieces closed. So a bit of glue along here makes a pocket, fold that over, and the same for this side, fold that over, okay, now same for this. Bit of glue along here, and a bit of glue along here. Close those over. So you could actually call this 3 pockets if you wanted to. And then we're going to put a bead of glue up each of these sides on the bottom. And fold that up and glue that down. Okay, so let's just burnish all that, make sure that we've got it nicely glued. So if I hold that up like that, you can see that there is, so we've got a pocket here, but we could also have a pocket there if we wanted to. I'm not sure whether I would prefer to have them actually glued to the background. I think they might get in the way more than anything. But anyway, they're there now, and then we've got our pocket in the front here. Now I'm going to grab a journal. Now this journal is a bit of a mess. I started doing it one way and changed my mind and went with another way, so yeah, so anyway, I'm going to put it in this front here and I'm going to pop it on there. So you can see that depending on the size you want for your page, depends on the size of your circle. So a good 10 1/4 inch circle is a good size to fit an A5 size page. So this is an A4 sheet of paper folded in half. And that fits on there nicely. Nice border on each side, a bit of room top and bottom. I might just move it down there like that. Now, as I said, you can add this to your page just by putting 3 sides of glue, and then you've got a pocket there, and a pocket there. You could also do like 3 sides like that, so you've got a side pocket, a top pocket and a top pocket. I might do that. I might do a side pocket on here. So let's add glue here, here and here. Now it would also depend on what paper you're using, how much decoration or embellishments you need to add to your pocket. My paper is fairly pretty as it is, and so let's pop that down there. So I'm aiming to have it straight along the bottom and about the same distance from the 2 sides. And I've added glue here, here and here. So I'll just burnish that. I'm using art glitter glue, which is a good stick. A little bit extra there. And then that gives me some space there. Now, I'm going to have a look through my bits and pieces and see what I've got that I can put in here and here and here, and something to embellish it. Okay, so I've been busy. I've made 3 cards to go into my pocket. I don't know if you can see that. And I dug out these flowers that I stamped and heat embossed some time ago, and I'm going to colour them. I've done most of them. I'm just going to do one to show you how I did it. So I just use my distress inks, put them onto my block. Then I use a water pen. This colour is very pale, you can hardly see it on the block. And then just fill in with the colour on the flower. I think this is actually gloss paper as well, so the colour does take a bit of time to dry. I'm just putting the colour on like so. And then I've got that one is spun sugar. This one is Victorian velvet. Just a bit of that on there, and I'm going to just put that in the middle. So that's a bit darker. Put a bit more of this lighter colour around on this. And then I'm going to set that aside to dry, and then while I'm doing that I will go ahead and stick the flowers that I've done into place. Now, to clean your brush, you just wipe it off with your tissue. If you squeeze it a bit, that pushes the water through to the bristles and you'll eventually come up clean. There we go. Okay, so let's put that out of the way for now while that one dries, and I'll go ahead and do these to start with. Now, I've also got some leaf stickers that I will be using on here. So I'm going to put this on fast forward just while I do that, because it can take some time for me to separate these damn stickers. Okay, so I've got everything stuck down, so as you could gather, they're not stickers, so I had to use some glue to stick them down. But the art glitter glue does dry clear, so I tried to get it behind the colours of the stickers, but even if I missed some of the colours, well then do I want that on there? Yeah, why not? Yeah, so even if I got some that wasn't on the colour, when it dries you won't see it. So there we go. Let's pop that one down there. Alright, so there we have it. We've got our large journaling card to go in there. We've got this one that goes in there. That's better. And this one that goes in there. So there we go. That's our little embellishment for today. Quite pretty, quite easy, quite quick. Anybody could make one of these, I'm pretty sure. The hardest part is getting your circle. So once you've got your circle, it's easy. Provided we can line our things up here. Alright, well thank you for joining me, and I hope you can join me when I post my next video. Okay, bye.